I'm kind of slightly germophobic, which can sometimes be a bit of a problem when you're in a wheelchair. Espen, what's taking so long? I'm starving! Chillax, I'm coming. I was just washing my hands. Seriously? What? Do you know the amount of germs in this thing? I'm beginning without you. I think this fear of germs sort of stemmed from my childhood, because I used to be a nasty child. I mean, I distinctly remember eating dirt at one point. So I clearly never had an issue with the dirtiness aspect in itself. But I've always had really sensitive eyes. I don't know why, but nothing can come near them. Even looking at videos of people. So whenever I got an eye infection, my parents would have to struggle to give me those eye drops. Normally, I think I was quite a rational child. I mean, I knew that the eye drops were needed and that they would be good for me. I just couldn't handle having stuff in my eyes. It would take both my parents to get the eye drops in. One of them would have to restrain me, while the other one would have to pry my eye open to get the drops in. Not a fun time. So after going through that terrible ordeal, I asked my dad how you get eye infections so I can make sure that I never got an eye infection ever again. And he told me it was because of like dirty hands and like going in the eyes and stuff. And so I started washing my hands more and I stopped like touching my face ever. If I do, it's like with a knuckle, very gently scraping, because I still don't want to ever get an eye infection. I actually haven't had an eye infection in like 10 years now, so yeah. Then that thought developed. Why on earth would I want these nasty terrible germs in any other part of my body? So I started to become really conscious of where I was touching and the things I was touching. And then I realized I'm not the only one who can carry these nasty germs around. And it's just sort of escalated until... Get away from me, you Incubus of viral plague! Now, it's not quite OCD, as I can ignore it if I really have to. But I don't see why I should have to do this. All I'm trying to adhere to is basic cleanliness, trying to keep these nasty things that can harm my body out of it. But apparently this is weird, because I get teased about this a lot by my friends. But I really don't think I'm overreacting when I would prefer not to shake hands with someone. Even if I know that that person is cleanly and washes their hands and stuff, I don't know that all the other people they've shaken hands with are cleanly. And I can see that trail of germs going all the way back to that one person who didn't wash his hands after going to the toilet. Seriously, if you guys have ever been to a public male toilet, the amount of men who go to the toilet and then just leave without... If everyone would just be a little bit more cleanly, just, you know, basic hygiene, we would have a lot less sickness, and I would be able to go to a public toilet without worrying about how to get out. Oh shit.